boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, 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 get up. I got something to tell you I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling author Mickey D with The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device. My friends, as you know, The Scoop is about your education and your entertainment. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a money manager. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an author. I do deep research and I write books. My books and my research can be found on Amazon.com. You can get the audiobook, the paperback book, or the ebook. If you're out driving and doing your thing and you want to hear one of the audiobooks, you can go to audible.com and you can get an audiobook. Actually, you can get one free if that's what you... And I'm going to start leaving some links to the audiobooks also, but there'll be links left below. My books, Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks, where I list over 40 stocks. I also have a strategy you can use in any market for the rest of your life. Investing in Medical and Recreational Cannabis, buying before, during, or after legalization. It's a great book. Promising Medical Marijuana and CBD Treatments is out there. There's a lot going on, my friends. The African Marijuana Gold Mine is going on out there. That's where you first heard about Charlotte's Web and what they were doing. The largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world is out there, my friends. Marijuana Today, Vanadium and Uranium Tomorrow is out there. Investing at Any Age is out there, my friends. And there are more to come. I say that because your education, investing in your education may be the best investment you ever make. Some people say, Mickey D, you should charge an arm and a leg for these books. These books are reasonably priced, my friends, and they are, you have lists in there and you have up and coming companies and you know what's going on. Like I've been harping on companies like Aurora that was just named the company that's going to supply Italy. We've been talking about Italy for a long time. It's going to supply Italy with its medical marijuana. Well, that's a big thing. A company like that getting a coup like that. Even though cannabis stocks are going down right now, they're correcting. There's a pullback going on. We know what's going on here, but it seems to happen almost every year. I hope the uptrend starts a little earlier this year than it has done in years past. But we'll see, my friends. We'll see. Want to take a minute though. I've had as many people. First of all, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe. Pound that red button there. Thumbs up. We love it. We love it when you comment. And I want you to comment on this particular stock here too that I'm getting ready to talk about, because I've had just as many people say, Mickey D, do something on IMAGING3 because I was in months ago, and then I've had other people say, stay away from it, man, it's trash. Well, what's happened here is in the last 30 days or so, the company has there's been some action in the company, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention, my friends, because there is a playlist out there, and you'll be able to get the history of IGNG, and you can play it back and you can see exactly where we kind of started with them. I did a video about a 5-cent stock, cannabis stock, that was doing a reverse, that had an opportunity if things kind of worked out the way they were supposed to. And then the company was kind of fibbing a little bit, and we got on them, and they shot back and they apologized to the shareholders, and they weren't clear about certain things. And but what happened is, when I came out with that, the next day or two, the stock went up like 400-500%. So I'm not saying I was responsible for that, but once some of these chat rooms and stuff, once some things got rolling, the stock caught fire, and it went up. And of course, that was not the idea. And for those of you that sold going up, congratulations, you made money. But there are still people right now that are holding the bag. And for them, this may bring a little a smile to their heart here, because it appears that IGNG is ready for a rebound. Let's talk about it. Earlier this month, IMAGING3, Grapefruit Boulevard Investments, they finalized their settlement of outstanding invoice for Greenberg Glusker. Now, that was the final impairment to formal closing of Grapefruit's reverse acquisition of IGNG removed. So what happened is they did they said they were blindsided by that particular creditor, and it was like 1.245 million. You just say 1,250,000, and they were blindsided by that, so they had to clear that up. Well, this was a couple months back, so finally, I'll just read from you. This is Burbank, the Globe News Wire. IMAGING3, and it's dated July 8th. So I wanted all this stuff to clear up before I came to you with this. IMAGING3, Grapefruit Boulevard Investments, Grapefruit, a Los Angeles-based cannabis company, today announced that it has reached and executed a settlement agreement with the former bankruptcy counsel and largest trade creditor, Greenberg Glusker Fields. And the agreement calls for IGNG to liquidate it. They've reached an agreement. That's what we need to know. So that is finalized and that is out of the way. Now, just a couple days ago, they announced that Grapefruit announces entry into letter of intent with Dogwood Management Group to target, acquire, and manage California licensed retail cannabis dispensaries. So let me just read it to you. This is the 18th. This is just a few days ago, my friends. IMAGING3 today announced that its wholly owned subsidiary, Grapefruit Boulevard Investments, Inc., has entered into a letter of intent with Dogwood Management, Inc., Dogwood Collective. The non-binding letter of intent, dated as of June 12th, 2019, outlines the party's plan for Grapefruit to acquire, for Dogwood to manage California licensed and fully compliant retail cannabis dispensaries throughout California, which meet the party's regulatory, operational, and financial results requirements. So they are producing CBDs. Now, as we understand it, they have a little plant there, and they're doing their thing in Palm Springs. So they're looking to purchase dispensaries, I would assume, so they could sell their product. So that's the new wrinkle in this. They'll have basically from seed to sale, they'll pretty much have control. Now, whether they can do this or not, who knows? But I can tell you, there's a lot of money slushing around out there, and it's not as easy to get as it was a year ago. There are companies that are in somewhat little trouble here and there. And let's face it, my friends, if you were expecting legalization here in 2019 or early 20, it may happen or it may not happen for another 18 months or so. It may be still a little while. And if you were growing or you had gotten, agreements and you got deliveries and this, some of the product, there's not an indefinite shelf life to the product. There is a time when things go bad and people have to sell things. The equipment that you bought last year, the new piece that has to be put on there to make it even more effective could cost more than the actual equipment that you bought. This thing is moving, my friends. That's what I'm trying to say. This thing is moving. So if you have any interest at all in a company that's kind of rebranding itself, it's still IMAGING3. It's still we think of it still as a medical company that has rebranded itself as a cannabis company, which a lot of them have. We don't have any problem with that. But now, if they were to get, say, a chain of cannabis dispensaries, get a line of dispensaries, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they were to sell their products, you know, their license and everything, and they were to grow and sell their, would you have a different opinion of IGNG, of Imaging3? See, that's kind of the question there, because they appear to be going in that direction, because they have their own product and they want to get their product into the stores, and like a lot of other people, they're saying, heck with that business model, let's just buy a store and put our stuff in there and sell it. This is the appearance that they're putting across right now. Good, bad, indifferent, my friends, chime in on that. Is IGNG ready to rebound with this new model that they seem to have adapted here over the last month? We'll see. We'll see. Now, if they come and they've got like they have some dispensaries, if they're able to get some, then we'll see. But not too much on IGNG, because I know there's a love-hate relationship. Some of you are still, holding the bag, and then others have sold for big profits, and we'll see. But there's a possibility that this company may be ready to rebound, just based on what they're doing and the moves they're making right now, the concrete moves. Got companies out there. Look, and tomorrow. Well, I'll go over there tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little something. I'm gonna have a little video for you, because there's a lot of little mom and pop shops that are just starting right now, that are in one in a little city or a little town, and there's just one or two areas where you can get like CBDs, or you can get like you can get some supplies or something. And these are the kind of things I think this dogwood. I think these are the kind of areas that they want to target. These companies that want to buy. Let's face it. There's companies out there. They're going to be selling off products. They're going to be selling off little pieces of they've built empires. So now what can you do other than other countries? And there's no other market like the United States of America. And if we don't open our market, then a lot of companies really will go south in a hurry. So they are in the right market. They're in California. They are licensed. They're ready, and they're trying to buy other companies. Now, we don't know how much money they have. We don't know how deep their pockets are. There has been adjustments with the stock. The price they got out of the hole was like 16 cents. It's like closed today like 8 cents. So we'll see. Time will tell, my friends. With that, you have a great day. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe. I thank you very, very much for your support of the t-shirts and for purchasing the books, my friends. You'll be way ahead of the competition, and that's where we want to be. Like one of our subscribers said, you're light years ahead, Mickey D. You're light years ahead. And that's where we want to stay, my friends. We want to stay way ahead of the curve on this thing, because that's when you get your great deals. And if this company, and it's a big if, my friends, it's a big if, because early on, sometimes I hate even putting this stuff out here, but I'm doing a follow-up as requested by my subscribers. So it's there. Keep it on your watch list, and that's it. Now, I don't want to say other than anything that comes out in the news. I did say once the deal was closed and once it was over, I would report back. And as promised, the deal is over. It's done. The reverse is done. IGNG stock has adjusted, and it is where it is, and that's that, my friends. With that said, love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family.